It was a close fight, but I knew that I won that fight. I did a lot of damage. I knew that fight was mine. I didn't like the result. Honestly, I didn't like the result because I knew that I did everything in my power to be able to win that fight.
Definitely was very tense fight, but I won the fight. All the world of martial arts, they saw that it should be my victory. And it was nonsense.
Holy f***, this Valentina Shevchenko is super indomitable. For the first time in her career, Valentina Shevchenko tapped out, choked unconscious after 23 fights without a single submission.
I fought to the end, and I think I did enough. In a fair competition, victory would be mine.
Most fighters never recover from that kind of humiliation. But what happened next turned one of the most devastating losses in UFC history into something completely different.
I know that in exchange, I'm winning every time. First fight, I touched her. Second fight, I did a knockdown. And this third fight, I'm coming with everything to finish her.
This is the fight where Valentina Shevchenko proved why some fighters are impossible to keep down. Welcome to Punch Club, fellas. Here we go.
My championship years, it was not just 1 or 2 years, it was 7 successful defense, and definitely nothing can break my confidence.
Alexa Grasso, UFC 285, March 4th, 2023. Before March 2023, Valentina Shevchenko was destroying everyone. 7 straight title defenses, 9-fight winning streak.
It's on your part, and maybe unexpectedly to a lot of people, you chose to grapple.
I like to surprise people. They not wait to throw me some techniques, but here I am. I can do it.
She demolished Joanna twice, embarrassed Jessica Andrade, made Holly Holm look ordinary. Never been submitted, never even been close. The most dominant flyweight champion in UFC history. Then walks in Alexa Grasso, a 6-1 underdog getting her first title shot. Nobody gave her a chance. Nice fighter, not championship level. But before the fight, Grasso said something that nobody paid attention to. I trained that every single day. I knew she'd do that spinning kick. Turns out her uncle had been drilling this exact counter with her for 2 years. Every training session, the same move, over and over. She wasn't hoping to get lucky. She was waiting for her moment. March 4, 2023, Las Vegas, UFC 285. Round 1 starts. Shevchenko starts working with her usual precision.
Spring. You notice that left heel is always off the ground. As she's backing up, she's always in a position to fire back.
Long kicks, technical combinations. Then Grasso throws a left hand. Boom! Right on the chin. Shevchenko's legs buckle badly. Everything changes in that moment. Shevchenko stops striking completely. She has to because Grasso hits way harder than she expected.
Yeah, the visual, look at these knees to the body. Look at this. Takes her down, but
Round 2 and 3 turn into wrestling matches. Shevchenko takes Grasso down, holds her on the ground, pins her against the cage. Safe, boring, but winning.
Now she used the fence to get up.
beautiful. Fantastic job. Yep.
Big.
Round 4, Shevchenko was winning 29-28 on all 3 scorecards. One more round, she makes history. Easy money. Then she does it. Throws her favorite move, the spinning back kick she landed 1,000 times before. Grasso sees it, dodges it, jumps on Shevchenko's back in one motion. 2 years of training, paying off in 2 seconds.
Immediately.
She was not playing around on that choke.
Oh my goodness.
Both hooks in, legs wrapped tight, arms sliding under the neck. Shevchenko fights the hand, tries to escape, but Grasso's coach is screaming from the corner, "Count and squeeze, count and squeeze." Grasso would probably count in her head. 1, squeeze. 2, squeeze. 3, squeeze. The choke sinks deeper. 4, 5, 6, 7, tighter with every count. 8, 9, 10, 11. Shevchenko's hand goes up. She taps. 12. 4 minutes and 34 seconds. The first time Valentina Shevchenko ever tapped out in 23 professional fights. Alexa Grasso just became the first Mexican-born female UFC champion in history, the 6th largest upset in UFC title fight history over the last 15 years. Shevchenko walks out in silence. Her body fine, but her pride is shattered. One mistake, everything gone. Hours later, she posts, "Fight doesn't forgive any mistakes. Especially it feels frustrating when you was dominating all the fight. No excuses, only hard work. Ready to start all over." No tears, no complaints. She goes straight to the gym and watches that finish 100 times, studies every frame. Then she asks for a rematch. 6 months later, she gets it. But something was about to happen in round 1 that nobody would find out about until after the fight. Something that would make what came next even more painful. Alexa Grasso 2, Noche UFC, September 16, 2023, Mexican Independence Day. Noche UFC, the biggest night of the year for Mexican culture, and Alexa Grasso is defending her title for the first time. The T-Mobile Arena is transformed into a celebration of Mexico. Flags everywhere, traditional decorations. The crowd is electric and every single person is rooting for Grasso. She already beat Valentina once, already proved she could finish her. Now she just needs to do it again. The betting odds are way tighter this time. Grasso isn't a massive underdog anymore. She's the champion defending her throne. At the face-off, both women stare through each other. No words, they've already said everything that needs saying. The fight starts. Round 1. Valentina comes out sharper, more aggressive, more pressure. Then something happens that won't be revealed until after the fight. Her thumb breaks. She keeps fighting anyway. 4 more rounds with a broken thumb.
I broke my thumb in the first round and it's like fractured now. I felt it's kind of like affecting my striking, but in the same time I felt if I would stop.
Round 2, Grasso catches Valentina clean, drops her hard. For a moment, it looks like deja vu playing out. The champion is about to finish her again. But Valentina gets back up, keeps pressing forward, broken thumb and all.
She has to be able to get up from these positions without giving up the position. Right now we're seeing she's got the back taken. We'll see if Valentina can transition and finish this.
Round 3 and 4 turn into brutal wars. Grasso hunts for chokes from the bottom. Valentina punishes her from the top with strikes. Back and forth, neither giving an inch. Round 5, final round. Valentina knows she needs to win big. For 3.5 minutes, she dominates completely, landing clean punches, controlling every position, winning clearly. Then, with 90 seconds left, Grasso scrambles hard, get on Valentina's back, wraps her leg around, and starts landing punches to the head.
Went for a headlock and gave her back. Let's see if she can get out of this.
Grasso goes for the choke. Valentina defends. Another choke attempt. Valentina defends again. The clock keeps ticking. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. The bell rings. Both fighters throw their hands up. Grasso thinks she won. Valentina thinks she won. The crowd doesn't know what to think. The scorecards come in. 48-47 Grasso, 48-47 Shevchenko, 47-47 split draw. Wait, Judge Mike Bell scored the 5th round 10-8 for Grasso. Those 90 seconds on Valentina's back were enough for him to give Grasso a 10-8, even though Valentina dominated the first 3.5 minutes of that round. Dana White loses his mind at the post-fight press conference. When I found out that one of the judges scored 10-8, I'm like, this guy should be investigated for this. This is the craziest I've ever seen in my life.
So I was on vacation when this thing happened, and I'm sitting in my house going, when I found out that one of the judges scored 10-8, I'm like, this guy should be fucking investigated for this. This is the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. And as I started to talk to people, you know, I guess there was there's a seminar tomorrow with the Athletic Commission on 10-8s. So
days later, the Nevada Commission reviews the fight. They admit the 10-8 was completely wrong. It should have been 10-9 for Grasso, which would have given Valentina the win and the title back. But the decision can't be changed. Draw. Grasso keeps the belt. Valentina just got robbed, not by Grasso, but by a judge who admitted he made a mistake. She fought 5 rounds with a broken thumb, survived getting dropped, won at least 3 clear rounds, and still walked away without her title. 2 fights down, 1 submission loss, 1 draw that should have been a win. The belt still gone, but Valentina isn't seeing failure anymore. She's seeing patterns. Fight 1 choked out after a spinning back kick. Fight 2 nearly finished when Grasso got on her back. The weakness is obvious now. Grasso is elite off her back, world class at taking backs, dangerous with chokes. So Valentina builds a completely new game plan. Make it ugly, make it boring, make it shutout. 1 year later, at the most expensive venue in UFC history, she gets her final chance, except this time, something would be different. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 99% of you watch the video without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. Thanks a lot, muchly appreciated. Now, back to the video. Alexa Grasso, 3 UFC 306 at the Sphere, September 14, 2024. September 14, 2024, the Sphere in Las Vegas, one of the most expensive venues in UFC history, a place built specifically for UFC 306. Noche UFC again, another Mexican Independence Day weekend, another massive spotlight on Alexa Grasso. First women's trilogy in UFC history. 1 win each, 1 controversial draw, everything on the line tonight.
Everything what I want to say, everything what I want to show the day, September 14.
At the weigh-ins, no words get exchanged. After 870 days and 2 fights, there's nothing left to say. The bell rang. 20 seconds in, Valentina shoots, dumps Grasso straight to the canvas. The new game plan starts immediately.
Beautiful level change there by the former champion.
Valentina holds her down. Grasso tries working chokes from the bottom like she's always done. Valentina shuts every single one down, improves position, lands ground strikes.
We're expectant that Shevchenko would lean on the wrestling heavily tonight. She gets a takedown early.
But she's so physically strong for 125 pounds.
Round 1 ends. Clear, Valentina round. Round 2, same exact thing. Takedown, control. Grasso can't get up no matter what she tries. The number tells a brutal story. Through the entire fight, Grasso will land only 18 significant strikes total. 18.
When she got her, beat her to the punch, she was able to easily take her down just like this because Shevchenko was going first. Alexa Grasso has to establish herself on the feet by going first.
Round 3, Grasso knows she's losing badly. She pushes forward desperately, but Valentina just takes her down again. The control time is absurd.
Fior, though, here as the backup.
Arm triangle again. She's taking the back. Look at this. Wow.
Over 16 minutes of Valentina on top in a 25-minute fight. Grasso can't breathe, can't escape, can't create anything. 4th round, Valentina shoots for another takedown. Grasso sprawls hard, grabs the head, guillotine choke. She jumps guard, locks it in as tight as she can, squeezes with everything she's got left.
And that is a personal best 8.
For over a minute, Valentina is stuck in the choke. Her face turns bright red, her neck is getting crushed, the same choke that ended the first fight.
But she's trying to grab the hands. She's separating the hands.
She should be fighting the hands and don't worry about these little punches.
I think there's not that much pressure right now.
Grasso pours everything into it, every ounce of strength. This is her last chance, the finish she desperately needs. But Valentina doesn't panic, places her hands perfectly, creates just enough space, works her head free, escapes. Grasso has nothing left after that. She used everything on that choke attempt, and Valentina survived it. Round 5, final round, Grasso is completely done. Body exhausted, mind exhausted, spirit broken. Valentina takes her down one last time, holds her there until the final seconds tick off.
And that is a personal best. 8 takedowns secured. We will hear and new shortly as Valentina Bullet Shevchenko.
The final bell rang. Unanimous decision, 50-45 on all 3 scorecards. Complete shutout. Not a single round for Grasso anymore. Valentina Shevchenko becomes a two-time UFC Women's Flyweight Champion, the only two-time champion in the division's entire history. 870 days, 3 fights, 1 submission loss, 1 robbery, 1 total domination. The trilogy is over, and Valentina gets the final word. Valentina Shevchenko didn't just lose to Alexa Grasso. She got choked out for the first time in her career. Tapped out while Grasso counted at 12 in front of millions watching. 6 months later, she came back with a broken thumb and fought to a draw that should have been her win. Got robbed by a judge who later admitted he made a mistake, and she didn't complain once. 1 year after that, she came back with a completely different game plan and delivered a shutout so brutal that Grasso landed only 18 strikes in 25 minutes. 7-time Muay Thai world champion, 2-time UFC champion, the only 2-time flyweight champion in UFC history. Some fighters break when you beat them. Some make excuses when judges rob them. Valentina Shevchenko just studies the tape, finds a solution, and comes back better. That's the difference between being skilled and being championship level. If you want to know more stories about your fighters in our channel, you've got to check this video. This is Punch Club, fellas. If y'all got any ideas, drop your thoughts in the comment section below. We'll see you in the next video. Peace out.